got the light on? I have to. Kelly Sammy sent me something that I wanted to say to everybody today. Thank you.
You want to see him like Benedict.
Okay, gotta get back to Anastasia. Oh, okay. Kelly. Hello, hi, Nan. Hi, Norman. Hope you're feeling better, Norm. Noreen, hi, Noreen. Oh, Nan says hi, Noreen. I have a question for you guys today from my girlfriend, Kelly Sammy. She had a near-death experience, and after I had my first awakening, hey, Lori. Oh, when are you getting back here so we can go walking at the camp? After for my initial wake up, I was searching because when all that joy and whatever I'm feeling today was covered back over by thoughts I didn't realize. I didn't realize that that's what I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what had happened. And so people who had talked about near-death experiences they were living what I was devouring everything. And I found Kelly Sammy on YouTube, and we've been friends ever since. Yeah. Anyway, so she sent me something today that says, it shows the button here, and it says, if you got offered the reset button for your life, would you do it? Would you redo at this point in your life? Would you redo it? It's a hell of a thing to think about, huh? So I thought about it because I was with who the hell was I with? Oh my God, I'm just drawing a complete blank. Oh, my girlfriend, Pam. I was with Pam today. Jeez, that was a blank. And she goes, hell no. You would do it over, Nan. Really? Because when Pam said hell no, immediately, she goes, well, what about you? And I said, no way, because I wouldn't be where I am today if I'd do it all over again. Exactly the same way. Because it's such a beautiful unfolding to get to this freedom of being myself with no restrictions, no doubts, no. Todd and I talk about it all the time. No kidding. So, what would you change? What would you change if you were going to? Because nothing is an accident. Everything that's happening in your life is perfect for you. For you. It's not happening to you. It's happening for you. All of it. So, wanting it to be different, hey, Bobby. Wanting it to be different causes pain and suffering inside. I would go back to high school. Well, now, if I would go back to high school today, being the person I am today, without being that contracted, I'm not good enough, trying to fit in, not being myself, that would suck. I would only, if I was to go back, I would want to be like I am today. Not giving a shit what anybody thought, just being myself, not dumbing down, not trying to hide, not trying to fit in and be the perfect clothes, the perfect whatever. Blah. I don't ever. I would not want to go back unless I could be on the inside the way I am today. I wouldn't mind having that body back. Not, but it really, at this point, it doesn't matter. Literally doesn't matter. Oh. Hi, Joey. So that was a cool question. I'm glad. Thank you, Nan, for chiming in. Hey, Wendy. So, you guys, I wish you had a question for me. Is anybody going through something today that just made you so pissed off or contemplating what's going on? I would love for you to type a question, and I could do my best to, because the people who are reaching out to me privately, I'm able to, they come in with all the stories and shit of all that control. And by the time we're off talking, we either Skype or FaceTime or whatever, they are completely changed. Hey, Jacqueline. Oh, Jalen. Hey, Lori, can now comment. What? Can now? If you want to comment, go for it. Go for it. I need to work on something that we can talk back and forth, because it really would be nice to actually see a face and talk back and forth together. I said I'd look into that Zoom thing, but life has been accelerating like crazy, so there's been no time. That Zoom thing. I'm going to work on that, because I think the Zoom video, I think it would be good because you could all get on there and we could all talk together, which would be so cool, because I'm basically talking to myself with an occasional hi to everybody on the side, except Nan. I love that. I love that. That was good. So yeah, high school days were not, I had some fun, but I was so contracted, so wishing I was somebody else, looking at, because that's what this does. It compares to others and you always come up short. It's always they're all better than me. I had an experience one time right after my awakening, and then it went away. And then this is like 20 years ago, and I went camping up north with Peter's family, and I went to the shower. There was a bathhouse, and I was going to shower, and I put all my stuff in the shower stall, and there's 3 shower stalls, and I was at the sink, brushing my teeth or something, getting ready to go in the shower, and this woman came in with this little tiny bag. Now, I had a big LL Bean bag full of shit. So when she walked in with this little bag, automatically there was a thought, she's better than me because her bag is smaller. What the fuck? Because her bag was smaller. Right then, that was the very first time I actually saw a thought and laughed at it. I was like, what the hell? Because her bag is smaller, she's better. That was the beginning of seeing how it compares and needs, and always locks on something to make it that person's better because a bag. Jesus. It's looking for something. It's going to find something. Usually for me, it was always somebody, their body being smaller, especially their stomach, because I've always hated my stomach. Even when I had a flat stomach before kids, I still, because my family is something handed down. Anyway, I believed I had a big stomach. So I would automatically look at somebody's stomach and go, oh, they're better because their stomach's small. Jesus! The pain and suffering from these thoughts is ridiculous. You got to laugh at it. Once you start laughing at it, it doesn't have a hold on you anymore. There's no hold. It's like, it just poof. Hi, Monica. There was something else I thought about in the middle of the night last night that I want to talk to you guys about, because it was so, I should write this shit down, because so much has happened since the middle of the night. I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm ready to go. I could do a video in the middle of the night. What was it? Damn. So I see nobody has any questions, because questions will really get it going. You guys, I don't want there to be dead air here, because I got to fill it, because that's what I do. What could I talk about that I haven't already talked about, that beating a dead horse? Does any of you meditate? Do you guys do one? I'll be up in the middle of you will be, Monica, I bet. But I don't want to get in front of my phone in the middle of the night. I don't want the light. Well, they say the light has, makes you not go back to sleep. I am up and down. I'm wide awake, and then boom, I'm out. No, I fell asleep. Yeah. Okay. Well, meditation, sometimes they tell you it's to try to get rid of thoughts. You can't. The thoughts are still happening. I have not found a way to stop thoughts. It's like a ticker tape going. But basically, meditating, when you follow your breath, you're able to see between the thoughts, and the space between the thoughts starts getting bigger. So you identify with between the thoughts, and that's a calm space. That's what you really are, is that calm, peaceful, centered place where, and the thoughts, when they come in, you're able to see them because they make the contraction in the stomach. They make the past experience don't matter. Nope. No past experience matters because it's gone. It's gone. The mind is what's virtually sewing them together to make history or a past that's not real. Literally, nothing has happened. I know that's a stretch. That's really stretching that mind. At first, I was like, what the fuck is she talking about? Nothing's happened. That, for a long time, that was a tough one for me. But now that I've realized past and future is not real, it's literally thought. All we have is now. And each now, moment by moment, it's gone. It's gone. The mind sews it together, a virtual sewing machine, like it's real. And it's not. It's gone. And that's what causes the pain and suffering, is believing that shit happened in the past. It didn't. No, like even as much as eating, causing weight gain. You're not in control over what you're eating. You can try to control it, but when you go somewhere, or if you buy a bag of chips and they're in the house, see how much control you have. M&Ms, frag M&Ms. But that's literally what happened. Okay, Wendy, you can learn from the past in the dream. In the dream, there can be experiences that help you in the dream to lose the thoughts, not be so attached to the thoughts, and be more flowing with life without all that pain and suffering. But, good one, Janelyn. Okay, but that's just to make the dream happier. I mean, to get to your true nature. The happiness is your true nature. But you don't want to hang on to it like the past is real, because it's not. It literally isn't. Okay, so Janelyn says, how do you raise your feeling state? Okay, so let's talk vibration and the feeling of being solid and dense. Okay. Oh, this is so good. A question, a really good question. Okay, so when you believe that you are this person, these thoughts, which is the mind and the body, that's very dense, shallow, low vibration, because you feel like you need to defend, because you feel like you're a person that something bad's going to happen. The world is going to get me. You're just so afraid of life. Fear. False evidence appearing real is fear. All of this is false evidence. Literally everything being projected is imagination. It's not real. And science has proven it. Quantum physics shows that Nothing is solid. When they take the microscope right down to the quarks, there's nothing after that. Nothing. Like Albert Einstein said, albeit it's an illusion, albeit a persistent one. Yes, in the dream, it does seem real, but it's really not. So when you're believing that you are in this dream as a person, that's very low vibration. And the thoughts are beliefs about a person. So all those beliefs are heavily weighing you down. It's like having a backpack of freaking boulders on. And as you hear this message, it's resonating with your true nature, which is basically nothing. Some people say it's energy. You will never put it in a box. You do not know what your true nature is, but it's not low. It is a high vibration. So as the beliefs, after hearing this message, start shedding, they're dropping off all on its own. There's nothing you have to do. It literally, once just entertaining this message and start questioning, that mind starts going, oh, who named that a computer? What makes that a computer? What makes that a wall? Who named that a wall? Just because it's named that's labeling something. It's not what it is. A baby doesn't know that's a wall or a computer. It's empty. It's nothing. So when you're feeling that heavy, yes, I've been hiding away at home. Okay. Hey, Nick. Hi, Vicky. Okay, so when you're at that low vibration, believing you're this person, and the thoughts and beliefs start going, and you're not identified with this body anymore, literally your vibration starts coming up. You start flowing with life. It's almost like the river has risen, and instead of being down low and hitting all the rocks and fighting it and being angry and frustrated and all that miserable shit, shame and blame, and they did this to me, all of that shit, that gets risen above, and love, pure unconditional love, is experienced, and then that shit goes out to everyone, seemingly everyone, which looks like in the dream, it's an idea of all these people. Who are you? That one consciousness. They are that unconditional love, every single person. And if they come up against you, if they come to you with something that's very painful, they are your gift to show you that you're believing something about yourself. They are not hurting you. You are not a victim. They are not hurting you. It's what you're believing about yourself that they've hit, and that's causing your pain. Your belief about who they are is what's causing you the pain. It is not ever about them. It is everything that's going on inside here that's not true. And when you have an awful feeling inside, there's a belief right there that's not true. It's not true. It's an erroneous belief. And as it's seen through, when you see the belief, like I always say about somebody saying that I talk too much, that used to hurt, until I saw through and accepted, yes, I do talk not too much. I talk a lot. So what? Once I owned it, now when somebody says it, I can laugh at it. I can laugh at whatever anybody says to me, because I'm not holding all those beliefs anymore and trying to push everybody away. Don't touch my belief. Don't touch, because that hurts. Now I'm able to just flow with whatever. If something does hit and hurt, that's my temple bell. That's where I know, oops, I'm believing something that's not true. And that's the gift. It's so beautiful, because you take back your power. You're not giving your power to the person out there. It's beautiful the way this is all laid out. If they just told us this when we were younger. Thank God I have my granddaughter on the right page. Okay. That's when we can make love to ourselves. When the dam is broke, let love flow. Yes, Monica. That's it. The love just flows to everyone. Because when you have that love inside you, instead of fear and anger and hatred and all that, you're not projecting it on others. You're projecting love on others. And the whole world opens up to you, the seeming world. Carol, attachment does suck. Attachment, yes. Attachment to anything in this life, this seeming life, causes so much pain and suffering, no matter what it is. Attachment to a spouse, attachment to a house, attachment to an animal. It can be taken away when you believe, when you're attached to it. Okay, so Peter just got a car that he's always wanted, a 62 Corvette. And he sat in the living room and he goes, you know what, La? He goes, I don't feel like I thought I was going to feel when I have having this car. Because he's not attached to it. He's going to sell it for more money. People flip houses. He's been pretty damn good at flipping cars. So cool. But he's not attached. Unless it's a new puppy. Yeah, that's a hard one. That's a tough one not to get attached to. But you'll see in the end. Because the attachment makes it part of you. So when something happens, it feels like it's ripping. It's so painful. Oh, God, when I put my cat down. But I've also realized that the animals are not any different from you. They are not those bodies. They didn't go anywhere. There's nowhere to go. When somebody dies, the body stays here, but whatever animated it didn't go anywhere. It's that one consciousness I'm talking about. And when you're believing you're this person, comes along with, I'm not enough. And that's what causes money to be pinched off. You're not enough, so there's not enough. That's what causes money to go away. I heard on the radio today, on 93.1, they were talking about adulting. Oh, they were saying when you come into a surplus of money and then the big bill comes and takes it all away. No! That's a belief. That's a limiting belief associated with the body. Once you see that you're not that, you are that one consciousness that's even in the money. Money isn't even real. You're keeping it away from you by believing you're this person and there's not enough. That's it. That's all it is. And it's so much freedom when you let go of that. Then your imagination can open up and you start seeing, like Peter's seeing, it's easy to flip cars. He can't believe he never thought of this before. But he was so stuck in that I'm not enough and just trying to fight his way through life. And there's no reason to fight. It's just flow with it. It's like an overfull river that no rocks are hitting, just freaking flowing. Because all of this is being projected out of here depending on what is being thought. Whatever you see in your life it started with a thought. What you're living is what you're believing and thinking. And when you start believing that you start seeing that you're not this body and mind, and there's no there's no limitation. There's no limitation to who you are. So there's no limitation to your imagination. It starts opening up and it starts being, oh God, it's just, I want to say the sky's the limit, but that's a limit. The sky is, if you want to use a analogy, the sky is who you are. The clouds and the storms that are going by are the thoughts and the beliefs. I would say the little storms are the cloud. The thoughts are the clouds, but the storms are the beliefs, the ones held onto that are subconscious. You don't really know them until you come up against when somebody hits one and you are angry with that person. Don't judge them they are giving you a gift. When you're judging somebody, 3 fingers are pointing back at you. 1 is at them. The 3 are at you because you are reacting to what they're saying from your own pain. It's already in you. And you can get angry and blame them. And the more you blame them, the more your power is out there. Once you look inside and see, oh, there's a belief that I talk too much. Ouch. But once it's felt, it's gone. And now when somebody says you talk too much, I start laughing because I know it. I'm the first one to say, and then you can laugh at yourself. There's no more trying to protect, trying to defend. It's whatever somebody says. It's freaking funny. I don't take anything serious anymore. Life is funny. Once you start, the beliefs start going away and you start being yourself, life is funny. I laugh so. I don't know why my stomach isn't smaller because I laugh so much. It's like an ab workout. Sometimes when my girlfriend and I are hiking the mountain the other day, I was laughing so hard I couldn't even breathe. She was laughing really hard too. Okay, I understand all that, and I give it up to you to explain it, to explain to others. I can't put words in it so people think I'm loco. You know what? People say I'm crazy too. That's another one. I'm the first to admit I know that this is off the wall, and if I didn't wake up 20 years ago for the very beginning, I wouldn't have not all of this would have been, what the fuck is she talking about? Because it's so, nobody gets told this, but there is a huge awakening going on in this planet. Seriously, there's a lot of people waking up, and the internet is, God, all over the internet, the YouTube videos of, I gotta get these things on YouTube. I really want to get these on YouTube, and it's a lot of work, apparently. Hi, Holly. So, let's see. Seems like there's a pause. Love it. So good. I know, Selma. It feels so good. I just love it. Just lights me up to talk about it because nobody around me, it's usually all my friends on Facebook or out there are into it, but a lot of the people around me don't get it. I do have some people around me that do get it, but for the majority of people are like, she's crazy, but she's happy. So you think, and things are going, life is freaking flowing like a river. So how can you argue with it? Anyway, I think it seems done. It feels pretty solid. Yeah, happy is where it's at. Once those beliefs are gone, there's no more weight. There's no more boulders on your back thinking you've done something wrong or somebody else is doing something wrong, or all that blame and shame and bitterness and anger just goes away. And there's no more judgment. Hey, Johnny, there's no more judgment against others. Because when you're judging somebody else, you're really judging yourself. They are you. You're hurting yourself without even knowing it. You seriously are in pain. Your body is in pain when you're bitterly judging somebody else. They are you, that one consciousness. We are all that one. All of us, including Donald Trump, Johnny D'Amico. I swear he is here to wake this world up. All that anger. You're welcome, Selma. Thank you for your questions. That was awesome to get me going. This is such a freedom to be thyself. Exactly. Freedom. Exactly. Because when you don't judge yourself, it doesn't friggin' matter. It doesn't matter what anybody says to you. It literally goes right through. It's the most beautiful way to live. And just like little kids, they're in the flow. They are literally flowing with life. They don't give a shit if their bellies are sticking out, if their hair, if their boogers are coming down their nose. That I still would care about. If I ever have a booger, somebody tell me. Oh, shit. Okay. Thank you all so much for joining me. I love you all because you are me. Mwah!